In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on December 7, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Philadelphia Flyers versus Arizona Coyotes. In a highly anticipated interconference clash on the ice, two teams seeking to enhance their positions in their respective divisions will engage in a fierce battle in the radiant Valley of the Sun. The Philadelphia Flyers embark on a journey westward to confront the Arizona Coyotes on a Thursday night showdown. Recent performances showcase the Flyers' prowess, clinching a thrilling home series victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins with a 2-1 overtime triumph in their latest outing. Meanwhile, the Coyotes showcased dominance by blanking the Washington Capitals 6-0 in their previous game, extending their winning streak to 5 games. In their last 10 encounters, the Flyers maintain a 6-4 advantage, including a convincing 6-2 home victory in their latest clash on January 5, 2023. The Coyotes are currently in a groove, winning 5 consecutive games and outscoring opponents 10-1 in their last 2 matchups, demonstrating a potent offense that needs to persist. Notably, they displayed offensive prowess in the recent 6-0 triumph against the Capitals, with an average of 3.33 goals per game and a defense allowing 2.83 goals. The Coyotes rank 11th in both offense and defense. Star player Clayton Keller, contributing 8 goals and 16 assists this season, adds significant firepower to their offensive arsenal. On the other side, the Flyers enter the contest with a 2-game winning streak, both hard-fought victories against the formidable Pittsburgh Penguins. Their season averages of 2.88 goals scored and 2.8 goals allowed per game position them 22nd in offense and 9th in defense. Travis Konechny's notable performance, with 12 goals and 7 assists, adds depth to the Flyers' offensive capabilities. As the two teams collide with momentum on their side, the Flyers face the challenge of playing an Arizona team thriving at the Mullet Arena. Although the Flyers have secured impressive victories recently, their struggle to consistently score goals might prove challenging against the rejuvenated Coyotes, who have found their stride on both ends of the ice. Philadelphia's recent success is commendable, but they have encountered an abundance of overtime and shootout scenarios in their last 9 games, possibly impacting their energy levels. The Coyotes, riding a 5-game winning streak, are silently becoming one of the league's hottest teams, with a defense steadily improving. Notably, they are now among the top 5 teams in terms of earnings in home games. Arizona's dominance at home continues to shine, boasting a perfect 4-0 record on their homestand. Goaltender Connor Ingram's stellar performance adds another layer of difficulty for Philadelphia, already grappling with scoring challenges this season. Despite the Flyers putting up a fight, the momentum strongly favors the Coyotes. In this matchup, while history might suggest Philadelphia's upper hand in past meetings, the prudent choice leans towards the hot-handed Coyotes. The Arizona Coyotes money line emerges as our confident full-game side pick. Examining the totals, Philadelphia has seen a trend towards the under, posting a 15-8-2 mark in their 25 contests this season. The Flyers average 5.68 goals per game, but as the visiting team, this figure rises to an even 6 goals per game. Conversely, Arizona has witnessed the overhitting in 14 of their 24 games this season, averaging 6.17 goals per game. At home, this number increases to an average of 6.5 goals per game. Despite the Coyotes' explosive offense, led by an outstanding defensive performance by Ingram, recent games and their win streak have leaned towards lower scores. In the last 5 games, the Coyotes have stayed under 6.5 goals in 4 instances, showcasing a trend of keeping games low scoring. With Philadelphia struggling to find the back of the net and Carter Hart's solid goaltending, this matchup is poised for a defensive showdown. Although the game approaches the projected total, it falls just short. Therefore, under the projected total stands as our full game total pick. Minnesota Wild versus Vancouver Canucks. The Minnesota Wild embarked on the 2023-2024 season facing significant challenges. Despite their initial struggles, the decision to part ways with their head coach served as a catalyst, sparking a resurgence with 4 consecutive victories. Yet, while this winning streak has injected renewed optimism, there remains a substantial gap between their current form and the playoff contending prowess that many had anticipated for this season. In their upcoming contest, the Wild are set to clash with the formidable Vancouver Canucks, a team that has recently lived up to the lofty expectations placed upon them. Armed with arguably the deepest offensive unit in the entire NHL, the Canucks present a formidable challenge every time they hit the ice, promising a stern test for their opponents. Recent successes have seen the Minnesota Wild clinch a 9-10-4 record, with their latest triumph being a convincing 5-2 victory over the Flames. Although the Wild faced adversity in the third period, allowing their lead to narrow to 4-2, they ultimately secured the win with an insurance goal. Noteworthy wins against Chicago, Nashville, and St. Louis have contributed to their resurgence. Their offensive output averages 3.22 goals per game, countered by a defensive effort allowing 3.48 goals against per game. The Wild's power play success stands at 18.8%, while their penalty kill efficiency is 71.1%. Leading the charge for the Wild is Matt Zuccarello, who boasts 6 goals, 21 assists, and 65 shots on goal. In goal, Marc-Andre Fleury, with a 4-4-2 record, holds a 3.21 goals against average and a .884 save percentage. Meanwhile, the Vancouver Canucks, with a 16-9-1 record, recently encountered a setback in a 6-5 loss to the Devils. Despite trailing 4-1 in the first period, they showcased resilience by tying the game at 5, only to concede the decisive goal with 34 seconds remaining. The Canucks, with a potent offensive lineup averaging 3.88 goals per game, demonstrate defensive prowess by allowing only 2.69 goals against per game. Their power play operates at an impressive 27.4%, and their penalty kill stands at 74.4%. JT Miller leads the Canucks with 14 goals, 25 assists, and 60 shots on goal. In goal, Thatcher Demko boasts a 12-7-0 record, a 2.46 goals against average, and a .917 save percentage. Entering this matchup on a 4-game winning streak, the Wild have outscored opponents 18-5 during this span. However, the Canucks, despite struggling to secure consecutive wins recently, maintain an impressive 8-3-1 record at home. The firing of the Wild's coach preceded their current winning streak, emphasizing the impact of coaching changes on team performance. Minnesota's defensive concerns persist, and facing the high-scoring Canucks will be a stern test. While the Wild aim to extend their winning streak under John Hynes, the Canucks, buoyed by their strong home record, are eager to rebound from a heart-wrenching loss against New Jersey. Minnesota's defense, a potential vulnerability, faces its toughest challenge against the NHL's highest-scoring offense in Vancouver. Examining the historical head-to-head rivalry, the Wild have dominated, posting 6 consecutive wins over the Canucks since the 2020 season. Nevertheless, despite their recent success, the Wild are deemed the underdog in this encounter. The Canucks, boasting 8 home victories in 12 games, present a formidable opponent. With just 3 road wins this season, the Wild's chances hinge on their ability to withstand the Canucks' home advantage. I really liked how Vancouver played in the third period against New Jersey, and I think they are going to bounce back here. So the Vancouver Canucks money line is our full game side pick. Considering the offensive strengths of both teams, goaltending has played a pivotal role in their head-to-head matchups, with the under prevailing in 6 of their past 10 meetings. The Wild's recent defensive prowess, allowing only 5 goals in their 4-game winning streak, aligns with an under trend in their past 9 overall games. Similarly, the Canucks, with only 18 goals allowed in their past 11 victories, contribute to an under trend in their past 9 games. With star-studded goaltending on display, the anticipated outcome suggests a closely contested, low-scoring matchup. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New Jersey Devils versus Seattle Kraken. The New Jersey Devils entered the 2023-2024 season with high expectations, being favored by many to secure the Stanley Cup. Despite a challenging start, the team, packed with star power, has the potential to rebound and regain their championship form. Facing them are the Seattle Kraken, a team that made significant strides in the previous season but now finds itself regressing due to a lack of game-breaking talent. In a tough division, their playoff prospects seem uncertain unless they can turn things around quickly. In their recent matchup against the Vancouver Canucks, the Devils showcased an impressive offensive display, scoring 6 goals. Although the defense yielded 5 goals, the team's offensive prowess, led by Jack Hughes and Jesper Brett, remains a force to be reckoned with. Despite an offensive ranking of 4th, the defensive struggles persist, with a 31st ranking, urging the Devils to address their defensive vulnerabilities. On the other hand, the Kraken have faced adversity, losing 5 consecutive games, with defensive issues prominent in recent matchups against the Ottawa Senators and the Montreal Canadiens. With an average of 2.65 goals scored and 3.42 goals conceded per game, the Kraken must shore up their defense to reverse their losing streak. Having met only 4 times since the Kraken's inception into the NHL, the teams share a 2-2 record, with the Devils securing a solid 3-1 victory in their last encounter late in the 2022-2023 season. Despite the Kraken's underwhelming record, recent home victories suggest they are more formidable than their standing indicates, particularly in their dominant 7-1 win against the San Jose Sharks. Our side pick leans toward the Seattle Kraken money line, anticipating them to capitalize on New Jersey's defensive weaknesses and end their losing streak. New Jersey has been on an offensive tear, winning 4 of their last 5 games and scoring 25 goals while conceding 20. The betting trends support an overbet, as the total has gone over in each of the Devils' last 5 outings and in 9 of their last 11 meetings with Western Conference teams. Similarly, the over is 12-5 in Seattle's previous 17 games, setting the stage for an exciting offensive showdown. Both goaltenders possess the ability to steal games, but their past encounters have leaned towards high-scoring affairs, with an average of 6.5 goals per game in their 4 overall meetings. With neither team boasting a .900 save percentage on the season, offensive fireworks are anticipated. Expect a high-scoring affair as the Devils take on the Kraken. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.